You guys tired of store-bought, watered-down, bland green beans? Wish you had something nice and crisp. It's even something that you can nice and crisp that you could eat into the winter. Let's can some green beans, guys. I'm going to show you how to successfully can these guys in a pressure canner, and we'll come from this to this. Let's get started. First and foremost, we're going to use a recipe out of the Ball Canning book. This is the complete book of home preserving. This is an excellent book. I suggest you guys go grab one of these if you can. It's got tons of recipes in here. Second of all, we are canning green beans. Green beans are a low acid vegetable, meaning that we cannot water bath these. We have to use a pressure canner. So this guy right here is a must for canning green beans. First off, I got them soaking in water. That helps wash them off a little bit. But we need to cut the stems off of these guys. So basically, you kind of cut each stem off. And then what I like to do is cut them in half, at least in half. If you don't cut them in half, you can cut them in thirds. But they pack a lot better into the jars if they're cut in half. So we just kind of go through this quick process. Bigger ones, cut in thirds, cut in fourths. If you have any bad spots on there like that, cut those guys off. I got plenty of beans here, so that's what we're going to be doing. And then we'll go through and we'll wash these again one final time. We'll be back after we get all these cut and stemmed. This is the most tedious process, by the way. All right, everybody, we have our beans all cut and snipped. As you can see, they are in good sized pieces. We're going to pack these into the jars. It helps you got one of these little funnels here. So that really makes it easy work of this. A couple of tips when you're packing these into the jars. Make sure that you are tamping down the jar a little bit. You want to leave about an inch worth of headspace, but the more you tamp down that jar, the more compact those beans are going to be in there. The more you'll fit in a jar, the better off you're going to be. So just keep on hammering those jars down and keep on filling them up. Also, make sure your jars are clean. Make sure you wash them thoroughly before you use them. Don't just put them down in the basement and then get them out. They're going to have some dust and some stuff on them. I threw these guys into the dishwasher before I started here. We have our jars here ready to go. We have 11 total quarts, which means that we're going to have to probably do at least 2 batches in the pressure canner. So we are going to get the salt put in. We do like to put a little salt in our jars. Use 1 teaspoon per quart. If you're doing pints, put a half teaspoon in there. That's about recommended. If you go a little under, it's okay. This is not for the preserving factor of this. This is more or less for taste. All right, next we got some hot water here. We're gonna fill these guys up to about 1 inch of headspace. So we're looking like, usually 1 inch is about right to the rim. If you get a little over on this first try, it's okay, because we are going to debubble them. And debubbling them will cause that water level to shrink quite a bit. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to want to debubble these guys. You probably do it a couple ways. One is by tapping it, and you'll see all the bubbles come up underneath. Another, to make sure that you have the proper amount of water in there. If you don't get the bubbles out, that water level is going to sink. And then you're going to end up with a can of green beans that's going to have a lot of airspace to it. You don't want that. So debubbling is definitely a must. All right, after you get them tamped down, top them back off with some water. Once again, as I did with my tomatoes, once you get them all the bubbles out and you got your water leveled the way you want it with 1 inch headspace, it's always good to wipe your lids. I'm using vinegar again just in case there is any residue on there. There shouldn't be as much because we're just using water and beans and salt in here. So that's, very carefully wipe our lids. And then we're going to put our lids and bands on. You put your bands on, you're going to get them finger tight. And then these guys are ready to go into the canner. Let's go over to the canner and get that guy ready real quick. Okay, we got about 3 inches of water on the bottom side of this canner. Give you a pro tip here. Give you a pro tip here. Put a little vinegar in there. That'll keep your jars from clouding up from all the hard water that's in there. All right, next thing is we're gonna put our lid on. And we're gonna bring this up to a boil. What's gonna happen is it's gonna go up to a boil. Notice I did not put my cap on yet. This is gonna start emitting steam. After 10 minutes of this emitting steam, then we put the cap on. Then we get it up to 10 pounds of pressure, and then we let it go for 10 minutes. Okay, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we got steam coming out of there. It's been coming out for 10 minutes. Next, we're gonna put our weight on. And we're gonna watch this pressure gauge get up to about 10, 11 pounds of pressure. Once we get up to 10, 11 pounds of pressure, we're gonna keep it at that level until the time is up. For quarts, we're gonna do 25 minutes. All right, everybody, our time is up. We're going down from 11 pounds of pressure. What we'll do is we'll let this go all the way down till it hits 0. Wait a couple minutes. Remove the little guy right there. And once we remove it, we'll wait a few minutes longer, remove the lid, let them sit in the hot water for 10 more minutes, then take them out, and then we're off to batch 2. So hey, there you have it. Really simple canned green beans. If you guys are liking the content I'm doing here, click that like button on this video down below. Don't forget that get that subscribe button to learn how to preserve more of your garden's harvest. Are you guys canning any green beans at home? I'd like to know. Leave me a comment down below. Cheers, everybody, and God bless.